Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Slay the Princess. Last time was certainly an introduction to the game, so we're just gonna keep on trucking. I don't really know what the plan is this time, to be honest. I don't exactly have a plan going into much of this, but we'll just see. Okay, I think plan is this time we're just gonna be all enthusiastic. We're gonna kill the princess. That's it. We're just gonna slay the princess.
That's the spirit.
And we're gonna be happy about it. That seems like the route to go down.
Way up the shore.
Alright, yeah. Shut up, narrator. Take the blade. We're just gonna skip most of what he has to say. Continue down the stairs. We're not gonna fuck around.
Still listening to reason.
Hey, I listen to reason, just not your reason, buddy, okay? I have my own reasons for doing this. Steal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
If I believe I can kill you, I could kill you in 2 seconds flat. Don't test me.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Again, if I simply believe you have no weapons, you have no weapons.
So,
I have the power
you
here.
should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
You can't do shit. You have no power over me.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Aye, Captain. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
There we go.
Oh.
Ah, idiot.
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
If I say yes, then it is enough to kill you.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Look, gentlemen, again, I've said it time and time again, there are things outside of your understanding here.
It's
You,
over,
like...
Isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Damn, she died quick.
But is it over? Really over?
Oh, I can't even say these options. Of course it is. She's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Again, there are things outside of your understanding, hero. You gotta listen to me, man. There are greater things here in this universe, okay? Killing this princess means nothing.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Yeah, guilty is a strong word, but...
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
I feel like that's not gonna be it.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Okay, so yeah, everything the narrator says is bullshit then. So the unit, like the world ending or whatever, is not tied to the princess getting out of here. It's kind of just, my guess is, he doesn't know. He doesn't know about the shit with, you know, the long quiet and whatever is in there, right? I can't remember if the thing that's collecting perceptions of the princess has a name or not. I just know the long quiet. But he doesn't know about that. I don't think. So everything he says is wrong, so he doesn't know about that. He's almost an outside perspective, in a way. Of like, he knows about the princess, knows the princess is, I guess, a problem, but doesn't know exactly what it is.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from me.
Oh, never mind.
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Don't speak for me, fucker. Don't put words in my mouth, asshole. Okay, scratch literally fucking everything I just said. This guy is a piece of shit. This guy knew the whole fucking time. Well, I don't think he knows about the long quiet or whatever because he doesn't seem to. Or maybe he does. Maybe he does. It's very unclear whether he does or not, but at least this guy I don't know what his deal is, to be honest, actually. I was kind of hoping I get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Reward my ass,
This
man.
is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Dude.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Again, don't speak for me.
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Oh, well, of course not. Don't worry. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Let's say that just to fuck with the hero.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy. And I'm not just saying that because you're the last person to talk
Good.
to.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
Are we gonna go down and just stab ourselves?
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Oh no, what a shame. I definitely have not stabbed myself to death before. No, that'd be bizarre of me. No.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not?
Fuck's your deal, man?
There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Do I stick around a little longer, or do I just go do it now? I'm gonna say... I know I save a lot and then never actually utilize the saves I have, but this is the time where I will. Probably. Maybe. Again, I save... Well, I don't even know why I do save, to be honest. I'm just fucking terrible at committing to things. So if I save, I'm like, yeah, I can go back on this. Even though I never do, because then I just end up committing to whatever I choose. Wouldn't you think the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You don't want me to be happy. Fuck off, dude. I don't want to be stuck in this fucking blank ass room. Let's go kill ourselves.
You can yell at me all you want.
Good.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
Hey, don't get fucking rude with me, jackass. I know I've been insulting you the whole time, but like, shut the fuck up, man. Don't be an asshole.
Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Good.
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The
Yippee.
end. Nice knowing you.
I'm horrible knowing you, but, fuck's sake. the
You're on a
specter.
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Hold on.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Wait. The music's off. The music's wrong. I can't skip this.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But I killed myself. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time.
Oh, hello,
We'll
voice
just
of
do
the
it
cold. Hey,
Well,
man.
if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
What if I leave? I don't want to go into history now. Save. Again, probably not going to use this, but what if I leave?
You
Turn on
have
leave.
already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Okay. I can't leave after I... Okay, that makes sense. I'll leave next time then.
A warning before you go.
You don't need to warn
She
me,
will
fucker.
lie. She won't
Shut
be
up.
a problem.
You're right. You right, voice of the cold. You right. You spitting. So true, man. Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I
It feels
get
like
that.
no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Do we do the whole rigmarole with the mirror? I'm just gonna go up to it.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Yeah, okay, wipe the mirror clean, whatever.
You reach forward and rub your hand against. There
Yeah.
was a mirror a second, and now
What?
it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Don't exactly know what the deal with the mirror
take-
is, but... Alright, let's go kill the princess again.
The room below is
I
silent.
don't read that. It's the wrong one. The door of the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would be doing her a favor. Yeah, I get that.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Is it gonna be the corpse?
As you
Yeah,
descend
it's the
the
corpse.
final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Okay, so... How does this work? We killed the princess, then we killed ourselves, and then we were simply... I mean, actually, I guess it does make sense, because it's always the same... After the initial kind of first encounter, we're always the same, and the princesses are always the same. Like, the same instance of us, I guess. Right? So, like, let's say first encounter with the princess, as in, you know, when we first go down to the cabin, every loop through, I guess. Let's say we die there, right? And the princess lives. Everything will be reset in a different world, and we'll come back. The princess will be the same, maybe a little bit different. But here, because we killed the princess, we come back, she doesn't. I don't think she has that kind of property to her.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
Really?
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance
Oh,
to
wait,
finish your
what?
thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Huh?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Okay, narrator, This is above my pay grade. I can't kill a fucking ghost, dude. This is fair, but I got a knife. How the fuck am I meant to stab a ghost? I gotta get out of here.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Dude, I'll fucking if I know, man.
Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
But, like, I don't know, but I don't fuck with it, man. Don't like, oh, what's the ghost gonna do to us? Just, I'll fuck. Do you want to test it? Do you want to find out? I don't.
It's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Hey, look, we can let bygones be bygones now, right? We can just like, you know, be peaceful and stuff. You know, like I could have had to kill you. You know, now that you're a ghost, you know it's fine. I'm sure you don't need revenge.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
I have a feeling this might be bad.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Can we? Again, I'm gonna save. Do I kill her again or wait and see how things play out? I kind of want to wait and see how things play out. If I have the option to, I might. She hasn't immediately killed us. Is all I'm saying. Wait and see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
What? Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's nothing. Don't worry about that.
Are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay. See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This has already happened. We killed her.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened. But you have a job to finish.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
Finish? How? We already did what you told us. And now she's a ghost. You haven't tried slaying her yet this time, though, have you?
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to. Have patience, man.
And then what? And then you'll have saved the world.
Well, I hate to be self-centered, and I hate to sound like I only am in this for me, but I'm only in this for me, man. And what I get out of that is a whole lot of fucking nothing.
I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option. What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that.
You're so real, Voice of the Cold. You're so real.
I'm not going to lock you anywhere. What an interesting choice of emphasis.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper.
Huh?
A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, is that like... Is that because she's not yet merged with, you know, the long quiet thing? Where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just
Yeah, I figured.
where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, It's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Yeah, entire world, whatevs, man, shut up. Look, again, we've been there, done that. The world doesn't mean much. I hate to say it, the world does not mean much. Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need me to... Hold on, actually, I'm gonna save first, actually. Because... this might move things forward. Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need me to bury those bones?
No. Those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone.
Oh, so we have to go with her.
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Okay, so it's a thing of... I think I get it. I think I get it. I think I get it. Either none of us can leave, or both of us have to leave at the same time. Right? I think that's it. Like, if I turn around and try and leave, I don't think I'd be able to either. And that's why I couldn't leave after killing her. That's why she can't leave now. But if we both leave, we can get out. I think.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Hitch a ride, what does that imply? You fucking possessing my body? You gonna, like, fucking take control of me or whatever? I don't like being possessed by spirits, man. I hate to say it. Not like a... I don't know, I'm just being possessed by spirits. I don't know.
After all, you own me.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. I can just, walk you out the door.
Absolutely not.
Oh, she looks so sad. She, she looks like a sad puppy.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
Yeah, keep up, buddy.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
As always, you're so right, Voice of the Cold. You've actually really, like, swayed me towards the idea of possession. I might actually be number one ghostly possession fan now. I might wear a really oversized shirt with I heart in being inhabited by spirits now.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Fucking you won't like how things go down if I go down this path. Fuck you, man. Shut up. Return. I need to think on this. Okay, I'm just gonna make a second save. I need to think on this.
Take your time. I know it's a lot to think about, but I'm very good at waiting.
Oh, how nice. Okay, yeah, I can still get everything. I was worried. I don't want to talk. I want to get as many options as I can here. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
I told you, man. You swayed me towards ghostly possession. You swayed me towards it. The idea of fucking pitting the princess and the narrator in a ring and having them beat the fuck out of each other, that's funny. I want to see that. So, I don't know, man.
We don't have to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
Well, moral, maybe not. Look, Hero, you gotta realize, man, there's no morals here. Morality is a dead concept here. It means fucking nothing to us.
When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
Again, stop. It doesn't matter.
No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Yeah, let's try to fucking... After I killed you, this cabin, I want to say teleported, wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything, and I had to kill myself to escape.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
Health kind, thank you for being empathetic.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathizing with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it?
Yes, we're very much the victims here, not her. We're the victims. Always play the victim, if you can.
She doesn't mean it.
Hey. That, as I just said, always play the victim and always take sympathy at face value.
It serves you right.
Okay, always play the victim, always take sympathy at face value, and whatever that sympathy turns out to be false, take that as a joke. See, she's just joking around right now. It's really, see, I'm laughing. It's really funny, actually. You know, haha, such a jokester, right? Yeah, haha.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest.
See, we can, like, bond over that shit now, you know? Like, how nice, right?
It sounds like you got exactly what you're owed.
Well, yeah, see, she's just joking, guys, right? As I said, you know, never, when sympathy turns out to be fake, don't take it at face value. Take the sympathy at face value. I was told you were going to end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
Well, look, there are greater things at play that you don't understand.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Sure, voice of the cold. What were you saying, man? You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
Okay. Well, were you going to end the world?
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
Very helpful. Again, let's save. What are you gonna do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you.
Okay, well, look, after the whole ghostly possession business, I think we were done, to be honest. Like, after you and the narrator beat the shit out of each other, and solve your differences, we're okay. We're just gonna leave it at that.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Especially when that someone is dead.
Well, you see, death is a social construct. If you're alive here now as a spirit, are you really dead?
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that, either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
Okay, you still didn't answer my question. Even if you don't want to end it, does letting you out of here mean the world is going to end?
It does.
I didn't ask you, fuckhead. Shut up. Pipe down back there.
We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
Exactly.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise.
Thank you. Okay.
The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think.
Okay, well don't you worry, cause my whole reason for being here is getting you back there.
But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different. I'm not so sure endings are real.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't reached an ending yet. So, you know what? Real as hell. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
Okay, well, I plunged a knife into my chest and killed myself.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
That's fine, I think.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
Look, I don't even know what the fuck I am. I hate to say it.
But we've already been over that. So why don't you stop stalling and let me in? It's so cold out here.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. I don't know. I think I've learned everything I want to learn, really. I don't want to bloat this too much. I feel like, because if I go through every opportunity, I'll be here all day. We'll do one last. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did, and I already did that, and it wouldn't be too hard to do it again.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll put it to vote.
If
Sure.
that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it to say it, you know.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Hey, can a man not say things just to say things in modern day? Can I not say I'm gonna kill myself just to say I'm gonna kill myself? Come on.
Like I said, I just want to go home.
Okay. I think we'll just go. Yeah, I think we'll just, I like the sound of her fighting the narrator. Like, I was against the ghostly possession before that was brought up, so, yeah, we're gonna go through with it. Okay, I've given it enough thought. Well, let's get you out of here.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
I'm sure that's fine.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
You see, you're how kind, how forgiving of you.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many
Hey!
times do I have to tell you?
Pipe down. Pipe down. Yeah, you better get your fucking gloves on, buddy. You best raise your fists and be ready because, you know, she's coming for you, man. I'm sending her in there to fucking get after you. Like, I can't kill you myself. She's gonna do it for me. That's the plan here.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
That's fine, I
I'm
think.
not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
It's fine. Don't look. It'll be worth it. Trust me.
I'm afraid it's
Those
too late to
don't-
stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
Okay, it actually might not be fine. I might be
You
wrong.
collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Can't you puppeteer my body like a meat suit? You probably should be able to do that. Can you not, like, do it for me?
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Well, did I miss anything? I clicked rather fast. No, I didn't.
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
Okay, so she doesn't have her own narrator. Good to know. Good to know I am the only fucking schizophrenic one.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Yeah, you get used to it, really. You know, all the voices kind of fucking blend together at a certain point.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
Sure you're not, man.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
Yeah, what's the deal with the narrator then?
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Not you, fuckhead.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Yeah, no, these guys suck, to be honest. I mean, the hero has his moments. He has his moments of, you know, coherent thought that's actually, you know, logical. So does the cold, but that's very rare, given he's completely desensitized to everything around him. But the narrator, no, the narrator fucking sucks. Can you kill him, please?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
You're not important to shit, man. What help have you fucking given us so far?
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
A memory.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
What?
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic,
Hey.
all-round foolish decision.
Don't be a jackass.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Wow. I actually have a good voice in my head for once. I have somebody who's supportive. Well, the hero's kind of supportive. Is supportive in the way that he's not a jackass to me, but he only ever cares about himself. But wow, finally, somebody who's actually nice to me. So helpful. Thank you.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Shut up, man. You're not a factor in this. I can't think straight. There's too much noise. Well, let me save before this. I saved way too much.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her.
Again, you got piped down there, buddy.
One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
I agree.
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Alright, leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
Why do you say that?
I do.
How do you know that?
Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
Again, fellas, there are things outside of your understanding. I understand all of this. You are in the dark, and I'm sorry for that.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
Yeah, voice of the cold. Yeah.
Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices,
Whoa,
your
whoa.
body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
Don't be a jackass. You're a meaningless little voice. You know, in fact, every other voice has way more meaning than you because I never listen to you because you fucking suck, man.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
That's true. He didn't even, like, close the door this time.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Ha, no. This guy would never.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine.
Got him, man. You said it.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Right forward. Fuck you, man. I ain't
You
listening to a
continue
word you
slowly
say.
to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
How sweet. How sweet. How kind.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Honestly, voice of the cold, you're so real. Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open.
Yippee.
Collapse to the ground. You and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
Oh, well, he's gone.
Yes?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
You suppose? He had it 100% coming. Fuck that guy, man. I hate the narrator. I'd kill him myself.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Don't think about it too hard. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Yippee. I got an achievement called Hitchhiker. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body and stare up at you.
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Claire.
Anytime. I see, I'm just such a nice person. You know, I killed you to let you out, you see? This is all part of my plan.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I'm meant to be.
Oh, well, she's gone. The hand's got her. It's fine, she's happy now. You don't get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Look, don't worry about it, man.
There's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Look, it's gonna be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. You don't need to comfort him.
Hey, I'm trying to be helpful, man. Come on. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Thank you
Whatever
guys.
makes
So
you happy.
finally, we're all fucking thinking the same thing. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Songs as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Decay. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Where is she? You stare at you. Oh, you are at the cabin. Approach her. Hey.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Uh-huh. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Uh-huh. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. Again, fuck it, who gives a shit about anything else, man? I mean, we know we're in a loop. Why bother care about it, right?
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Uh-huh. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is vaporous. She is a dream for a life she could never have. But that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for an understanding heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Okay, so that's a no.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care for what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. Well, I see. I don't know what either of this does, and I don't want to try it. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Well, everything goes dark and you die. All right. That's the Spectre. Oof. All right.
You're on a path.
Yeah, whatever, man. Shut up. Let's Just... Oh, yeah, we can leave. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I know more than you, asshole. Don't talk down to me. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I am not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yippee.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You're an annoying little voice. Shut up, man. Don't fucking...
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Again, this is not my problem, man. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Nah, I disagree.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Look, dude, after the last time loop I was in, I don't fuck with the universe anymore, man. Universe fucked me up last time. I don't fuck with the universe, so I'm just gonna go back. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Not my problem.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
It's the cabin.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
This is why I don't fuck with the universe, man. This is why I don't fuck with it.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Hey, I don't care about irritating you. I care about doing whatever the fuck I want, and right now, I want to leave.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Woohoo.
Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
That's fine. Chapter 2, The Stranger. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement you're here to slay.
I get it. Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
I don't care about morality. I care that I don't want to do this.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Thank you, Contrarian.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
You're kind of getting stuck in the ruining his day and like this being a personal thing. You got to keep the mindset that this isn't personal. He's a mere victim of our will. He is just somebody who has been caught in the endless, ever-pulling black hole of our will pushing us forward. He is a mere victim of that, caught in the inescapable pull, never to escape again, simply because he was in and against our path.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Again, you know, not a personal thing. It's just you and everyone else kind of caught in the pull of that black hole. You're kind of in the way of where we're meant to go, and you know, our will supersedes yours. So whatever, man.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
I could stay in the woods forever or lie and say, yep, okay, I'm heading to the cabin now, or I'm definitely going to slay the princess. I'm gonna do that.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning. Before she will lie. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Can I go back?
Let's keep an open mind.
Oh, I did it stupid. Oh, I didn't mean to go here. I thought it said lie, so I thought I was just gonna walk around the woods again. Fuck.
The cabin interior
what
is wrong.
the
A
fuck?
confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
This is fucking... This is like the fucking house. The house to change in Act 5. In the Stars in Time, when it starts bugging out.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
What we're dealing with is me going fucking home.
I told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Look, I haven't lost myself at all. I'm perfectly calm, actually.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave.
Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Shit. I'm not going to do my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Honestly, real as fuck. I agree.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Buddy, I'm telling you right here, right now, I'm gonna go down there, speak one word to her, and come right back up and leave. Let's just do the whole rigmarole with the mirror.
You reach forward and
there
was a mirror, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things.
Why is his voice
We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Well, what? Oh, that's the contrarian. Into the basement. We're not taking the knife. We don't need it.
The door to the basement creaks open. revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
That's probably fine.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Again, this just reminds me of the fucking house in Act 5.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
I agree, let's leave.
Don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
What's that?
That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No,
There'll
not at
still
all.
be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Again, we're not doing this personally. You gotta get that out of your head. Take these soft stairs to the right. That sounds good. I like soft.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
I may have chosen wrong.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
What the fuck is
You
going
slowly
on?
lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Are these like in development sketches of the woods and the cabin? That's cool. Oh, are we already in the nothingness?
Consumption and betrayal,
Oh, what the fuck?
skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh. Hey, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Did those like the words he was saying and the lines, the tethers or whatever? I have a feeling those represent every path we can take. That's interesting.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Well, okay, the music really... The addition of the music really makes us feel like in Stars in Time now. The kind of... I don't know the word for it, but like the vibe to the music is the exact kind of... It sounds very similar to the Act 5 house theme. I know I'm mentioning in Stars in Time a lot, but this really reminds me of that.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Don't say it like that, man. Don't like wacky goofyify me. Don't make me into a haha, I'm so wacky and goofy and silly and wacky all the time. Don't do that to me. I am so much more than that. Don't you dare simplify me down.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Uh-huh.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Exactly. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
The shadows
wait.
recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so warm and friendly. It's deception. Don't buy into it.
Okay, well, we've already gone over this. We're not listening to you.
How
Oh
strange.
wait, what?
So, why are you here?
Uh-oh.
As the
two.
princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Uh-oh.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Yeah, about that.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I don't need to do shit.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Real. What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess.
There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
This is definitely fine.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
I'm okay,
I don't
really.
think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
It's fine.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? You're not really cut out for this, are you?
Hey,
Even here.
don't insult me. I'm very competent. For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
She's fine.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
I want to push
How
it
do we
more.
decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Look, the more you say I should kill her, the more I want to fuck with things and see how many more of her I can have pop up.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh. I choose all options at once. I'm gonna get out of here, try and free her. I don't know what you wear, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement and retrieve the blade
Wait,
all at once.
that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Oh.
The blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like?
What the
It's one
fuck
terrible mess.
is going on?
But this...
Oh, they're all blending together.
Do you not have anything
Oh.
witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I don't know, man. This seems like a whole lot of something.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Oh, what?
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
What have I done?
Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Look, I don't think I could do fucking anything, man. I don't know what the fuck I did.
Help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly
This
sincere.
is horrifying.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh, so when faced with the... Okay, Mr. Contrarian. Okay, so you're all, let's throw the knife out the window, because nothing matters. But when you're faced with consequences, you fold. You know who doesn't fold? Me. I don't fold. Fuck
It's a
you.
little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I don't know. You know, I was all on board with helping him. Then Mr. Contrarian had to open his mouth. Oh, consequences of our actions. I can't handle that. I can't be a contrarian with consequences. Fuck you. I've been doing this fully aware we had consequences, and you know what? If you were doing this thinking your actions meant nothing, you're a coward. You're a coward. Fucking man, fake as hell. You're fake as hell, voice of the contrarian. I'll do my best. Do I put her back together? Do I not? It would be more interesting if I try. Never mind, don't have the chance. You'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where
Look.
is that mirror again?
Well, whatevs, man. It's okay.
It feels so bad. Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's fine. It's not the end. Whereas on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah, whatevs. Yeah,
I'll
whatever.
trust you.
You know, shut up, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're worrying too much. Don't worry. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The remains. You've unraveled. I'm getting progressively worse and worse, I want to point out. I'm getting Steam achievements every time I do this, and my appearance is being described more horrific every time. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Well, let's go to the cabin. Where is she?
There's
Hey.
a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet.
What?
We're supposed to be there.
Oh.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces. and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
I have no fucking clue. Oh. Wait, there's trees and stairs. There are people, I think. At least there were supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Uh-huh. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
I'm amazed you managed to say anything positive about the fucking monstrosity I brought you, but thanks, I guess.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Do you know what's gonna happen when you... Do you know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair point. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know what the fuck his deal is, I hate to say it. He does, and when I find him, you and I are going to finally have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Okay, well, I meant answers as in I want to know about him. But, like, yeah. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring
Wait,
me
what?
next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Wait, what? One more? Hold on, what? One more? Damn, I thought there'd be a lot more. Hmm. Uh, if this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Alright, well, if this is the last one, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Aye, aye. Everything goes dark and you die. Man.
You're on a path.
Whatever, narrator, shut up. Oh, one more, huh? That's... I didn't expect that. Okay, well, I'm guessing there's more. There's probably one more, as in one more until the main plot resolves itself and we get to the end of the game. But there's definitely more paths, right? There's definitely more perceptions of her you can get, right? I don't believe there's only the, like, 5 or so that we're going to see, right? I could probably check Steam achievements and verify that too, because it does give you an achievement for every perception you bring her, but nah. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it there for this episode. That was interesting. We did learn a lot. So next episode is it for the main plot, I guess. I don't know if I might get everything. I might get at least every perception. Every vessel. I keep calling them perception, they're really vessels. I might do that. I don't know. I'll see. It'd be very time consuming to do just because of how long this takes. And how long episodes are to record, but We'll see how it goes, huh? I didn't expect this to be so short, to be honest. But, I mean, I say short, you know. In the grand scheme of things, is it really that short? It's shorter compared to Twin Stars in Time, definitely, but wow. But I'm really enjoying this so far. I really am really enjoying this so far. This concept is just really interesting to me, and, like, I don't know. The execution is so on point. Like, that last run, uh, with, like, the multiple cabins, the winding and twisting and contorting paths, and the kaleidoscope of different unseen, unvisited, yet clear, I guess, different worlds, different princesses, different outcomes. That was cool as hell. I really love that. I love the vibe of this game. I love it. I'm really interested to see where things finally end up, but that's for next episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching. As always, standard YouTube spiel from me. If you like the video, like it, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the notification bell to see next video whenever it drops, and most importantly to me at least, comment something silly, something stupid down below, because I really do appreciate every comment. It means the world to me. But that is all for me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.